There we are on Brunch with Brian this morning. And today it is National Memory Day. Memory is a key component of your intelligence. And right now I'm working on something specific about being smart. Excuse me. So I want you guys to be the smartest you can be. I want you to approach every day intelligently. And sometimes you look at somebody and you say, wow, that person's smart. How are you gauging that? What are you going by? Okay, sometimes it's just things like they say fancy words. They have a big vocabulary. That is a sign of intelligence for sure. So I want you to have a big vocabulary. One of the things I want you to do, one of the keys to intelligence is having an improving vocabulary. There's 6 keys to intelligence. Now, a couple of Teaching Tuesdays ago, I went through. I called it be the smartest you can be. Okay, now everybody can be way smarter than they are. So if you think, wow, one of the things that I'm not, like, one of my top features and one of my top traits is not my intelligence. Well, that's wrong. You're very smart. You're very smart in a ton of different ways, obviously. Everything that you've trained yourself on, everything that you do on a regular basis, you've gotten good at. You've got some kind of a system figured out, and you're smart at those things. Okay. Now there's other things that you're brand new to that, am I going to be smart at that? Well, being a quick learner is a huge thing. Being able to learn things quickly. And what decides this? What decides how smart you are? It's really more your self-perception than almost anything. Everybody has a lot of brain power that they're not using. Everybody has, they say we only use 10% of our brain, right? So let's engage more of that brain power and be smarter. So there's 10 different ways I have that I'm going to go through. And you know what? I did a Teaching Tuesday last time, and I got stuck on preparation. So preparation, I do want to hit that again. Preparation is a huge key to intelligence. How smart you are is how well prepared you are. That is a huge, write that down somewhere. How smart you are is how well prepared you are. Smart equals well prepared. So if you go into a meeting and you want to look smart, take 10 minutes before the meeting and think out what's probably going to come up in this meeting. What are people going to ask? Could I do a little research and find some answers out before the meeting that are going to make me look really smart? It's amazing how people will just wander into a meeting, no preparation, okay? And then they wonder why they don't look good in the meeting. All right, so again, everything that's, you can prepare for everything. You can prepare for an important seller call. How do you do that? You role play your scripts. You practice your scripts. You role play. You go through the role play of the scripts, and you fill out the closing call prep sheet. It's got the word prep in it. So if you fill out the closing call prep sheet and you role play your scripts, you're going to sound smart. You're going to be smart because you're prepared. So I tend to get stuck a lot of times when I talk about being smart. I get stuck on that being prepared part because that's such a huge factor. I mean, if you're a brain surgeon and you walk into a surgery and you're supposed to operate on somebody's brain, you better have a lot of preparation. You better have 10 years of college and all kinds of working on pig brains and everything else. You better be super prepared to walk into that room and operate on my brain. Okay, so same thing, guys. You can prepare for everything. You're not doing brain surgery. Making a simple call to a seller is not brain surgery. If you do a little bit of role playing the script, and you've already got the best scripts in your what to say system. We've got your what to say and what to do system, and that is like the basis of everything. That teaches you all 7 types of deals and exactly what to say to sellers and buyers. Even all the objection answers are in there. So make sure that you've got that what to say and what to do system and you're working off that. That's going to make you smart. That will make you a very brilliant investor, having the what to say and what to do system, because that's everything smart I ever came up with and all the best lines I ever wrote in for doing real estate investing. So that's going to make you smart. But now let's get back to, it's memory day, right? So how big of a factor is memory in your intelligence? It's a pretty big factor. If you remember, if you're studying stuff and you can't remember it later, what's the point of studying? The whole point of learning things is so that you'll remember them. So that's the key. Is you want to take that time to memorize stuff. Now you don't have to memorize pretty much any of the scripts in real estate investing. It's good if you kind of memorize the deal meeting scripts, because you're not going to be able to necessarily follow a script in their house. So you need to have some memory of the basics of what you say. Now, some of our students have cheat notes that they bring into the deal meeting. And sometimes, now, a lot of you guys, when you got the what to say and what to do system, we gave you a free preloaded script tablet with all your scripts in there. So you could actually have your script on your tablet there, and for your deal meeting, and actually kind of be sneaking peeks at it. People think you're looking at a big phone or something, or just your tablet, and you can even be putting information in there and kind of looking at it too. Actually, I want you to bring your tablet. If you have that tablet, I want you to bring it with you on the meetings and just look like you're taking notes, but you could be referring to your scripts right there. So that's why we did the script tablet. So I want you to use that script tablet intelligently and bring it out on deal meetings with you. All right, so that will help you not having to memorize things. Why do people use teleprompters? Because they can't remember a half an hour speech, so they have to go by a teleprompter and have that be their memory. So you don't always have the ability to go to a script. Fortunately, on your closing calls, you can have the script right there. So that's why you don't have to memorize anything. But there are certain things that I definitely want you to remember, things that I want you to have stuck in your brain. And that's just the training. So go over the training and give your brain an opportunity to memorize things, and then have a lot more faith in your memory. Okay, think right now. Let's all say, I have a great memory. Okay, that'll be our affirmation. We'll do it in a minute. I have a great memory. So if you believe that, the world, it's kind of the world is a self-fulfilling prophecy. I mean, whatever your expectations are for the world, somehow a lot of those happen because you kind of set it up mentally, and with your actions and stuff, you expect a certain result. So I want you to expect yourself to remember names way better. And here's the thing on names: get the name in the first place. Half the time you don't remember the name is you never really got it in the first place. So when you get a new name, shake their hand, look them in the eyes. It's a little mnemonic device. Mnemonic device. Write that down. It's a weird spelling, obviously. MNEMONIC. Mnemonic device. And that's just a trick of the brain to remember complicated information. A lot of times, like the best health pledge. So I use the best health pledge to remember what the 4 categories of health are. So breathing deeply. Okay, and then what's E? It's eat healthy. What's S? Sleep well. And what's T? Train physically. So get exercise. So those are your 4 best health. Now, how do I remember those things? Because I have an acronym that is a mnemonic device called the Best Health Pledge. So that's a good one. For memory's sake, if you have to remember several things, that's a really good device, is to use acronyms to remember it. I have a book called How to Develop a Superpowered Memory. There's tons of ways to have a much, much better memory, and it'll surprise you how much your memory serves you if you can remember stuff, especially people's names and things about people. In fact, I want you to take notes on your phone. When you talk to somebody on the phone, if their phone number is in your phone, and their name is in your phone, and they're a contact of yours, you should have some notes in there, like how old their kids are, what their kids' names are. That will make you look brilliant. And that's not just your memory. That's putting information in there to help your memory. So anytime you're talking to someone that you're going to be talking to for a while, or a new friend, or, even an existing friend, you don't even know all their, like we play pickleball with a lot of people. I constantly forget. I know all their names, but I don't remember their kids' names and their ages and stuff like that. So I need to take my own advice and put that stuff in my phone. So that will help you with your memory. Put stuff in your phone. Your phone is a really good source. You have it with you all the time pretty much, and it will help your memory. It will make you smarter if you use it correctly. That's another thing. Technology can make you a lot smarter. So let's all be as smart as we can be. Let's use our memories. Let's have a lot more faith in our memories. Let's count on our memories. Let's ask our memories to remember stuff. Say, okay, memory, you're going to remember this. Brain, you're going to remember this stuff. And then you really think about it and use some kind of mnemonic device if you can. When I'm trying to remember people's names, I'll get their name and then I'll think, who do I know who has that name? That's very, obvious. Like, okay, well, if someone's name is Chris, you could imagine them all dressed up like Santa Claus, because Kris Kringle, that's his name, Chris. So, you can think of little mnemonic devices like that where you'll never forget anybody named Chris, or you'll never forget anybody named, certain things. If somebody has the same name as somebody in your family, obviously you should always remember that. So little mnemonic devices like that will help you increase your memory and help you be smarter and get better results. Now, what is being smart? Let's get down to I'm going to finish really quickly now. Okay, getting down to the real truth. What is being smart? It's not someone who has all this mega brain power and sits in some ivory tower writing stuff that nobody's ever going to read. Okay, what smart is getting good results. Okay, smart equals good results. Okay, smart equals success. So if you're having success, if you're doing things successfully, you're smart. Okay, you don't have to have a big vocabulary. You could have a terrible vocabulary and awful grammar, but if you're really brilliant at one thing, and sports is a thing, guys. You think, oh, athletes aren't necessarily brilliant smart. Hey, they're brilliant smart at what they need to be brilliant smart at. They understand that sport and they understand the fine points of that sport and how to execute at that sport. So if someone's really, 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 really smart in one area that can make them money, that's really smart because they're going to get good results from life. So if you have an area like that you're super smart at that can create good money, definitely use that. Now, I developed intelligence in the area of real estate investing because that's a very lucrative field, and we have a whole bunch of houses now that are all passive income. And so that's a goal that I want to have for you. And so that's why you got to get smart at real estate investing. So let's all be smart today and let's all have great memories. I have a great memory. That's going to be our affirmation for today. Okay, ready? 3 times on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I have a great memory. I have a great memory. I have a great memory. Yeah. Okay, let's do our deep breathing. 3 deep breaths. In. Hold it a little bit and let it out. Relax your shoulders and your neck when you let it out. Okay, let's do another one. Nice deep breath in. Always with a smile. Don't forget that. And exhale. Okay, and one more. Real deep. Extra deep. Hold it and let it go. All right, that's a good way to invigorate your day. Start yourself off on the right path. Okay, so I bet you we have lots of good, intelligent comments today. You guys are always so smart. Hey, good morning, Linda. I heard, Linda, we brought up, you were mentioned in the Tuesday meeting, Linda. I'll talk to you more about that. Yay. Okay, yeah, Lacey, this is our regular time now. Yay. Yes, that's great to see you, Lacey. Jason, good morning, Brian. No sound on YouTube. Huh. Okay, I got to check on what's going on there. I love it when you get stuck. Okay. Always learning. One of my favorite things to do. I'm a big I actually like a lot of World War II. Guys like World War II in Rome. So that's funny. I love it. That's great. Memory. Yes, let's all have good memories today. Oh, Don, that was really great. Awesome. Teaching Tuesday the other day. Thank you. Hey, that's great. I love it when you guys tune into those Teaching Tuesdays. Last week we talked about deals. Okay, I want that tablet. Guys, call the office. If you don't have that tablet, we can get it to you really cheap. We just give it to you for what it costs us. Tablets, I don't know. I think they're like $50, but now if you buy the system, if you buy What to Say and What to Do, it usually comes with it now. So yeah, that tablet is very helpful. It's called our preloaded script tablet. We call it, it's all loaded with the scripts in advance. Okay. Mnemonic device. Yes, guys, use mnemonic devices to remember stuff. That's a key thing. You can't possibly remember stuff like memorize a bunch of stuff without using mnemonic devices in a lot of situations. Smart is being willing to tap into the resources available to reach a goal. Exactly. If you're not smart at something, there's a lot of people who've written a lot of things that are smart. So, do your research. Research makes you smart if you go to the right sources. Don't go to somebody that you can trust to learn, and then learn it and memorize it. Okay. Notes app on iPhone. That's a good idea, guys. I do use that as well. Use your notes phone on your phone, or whatever note taking app you have on your phone. Use that anytime you're talking to people. You know what? You're going to look way smarter, and you're going to look like you have an incredible memory if you start using your phone right. That's probably the biggest message. That's probably the biggest takeaway from today, is start using your phone to look like you have a brilliant memory, and you all of a sudden remember everybody's kids' names and their ages and all kind of things like that. So that's really good. Thinking of a way to remind which Scott seller that is in my phone. Good. Okay. So guys, yes, think of your mnemonic devices. Use whatever devices you can to remember stuff. It'll make you a lot smarter and more effective. And smart equals success. Remember, smart means success. Smart doesn't mean that you have the biggest vocabulary in the state, and you can impress people with your big words. It means you're getting good results. You're making good money. Your people around you are happy. People like you. There's an emotional intelligence component to being intelligent. So getting good results means smart. So let's all be smart. And I'm going to do another Teaching Tuesdays, because like I said, on the last one, I got stuck on preparation, because preparation is so huge for intelligence, but there's a lot of other factors that I want to go over. So guys, I love it. I love seeing you on every Teaching Tuesdays. Okay, good. All right. Hey, Jason, let me try to check that YouTube. Thank you for giving me a tip. Guys, if you ever notice any technical issues, please let me know so I can get them fixed up. And I will talk to you guys. Let's see. So I'll be back tomorrow at this same Wolf time, same Wolf channel. And until then, keep expecting success, getting awesome training from the Wolf couple, and taking action and having a good memory.